Think of the big bar tab he's going to have.
Well, Perper with a king 10 will raise to 110,000, and now Doc Sands picking up a gigantic hand. Ace king.
All in.
And he's going to push all in.
Four-handed poker game. It's all going in there. Oh, Joseph Jung picks up 2 queens.
And he says all in. What a cold deck right now.
Well, the 2 pros are going to fight it out here in a race situation. Whoever wins this pot will be a massive chip leader. Joseph has him covered, of course. So Doc Sands' tournament life on the line. He loses the race. He's out with 0. He wins it. He's the big chip leader with 4 left.
All right.
There's Doc Sands' wife, Erica, looking nervous.
I know who Dan's rooting for.
Well, Doc Sands has got to be saying, can I ever win one race?
Going ace
on the flop.
Holy smoke.
Well, Doc was thinking, I'm due to beat this guy a pot in the race.
He smacks the aces, and here we go to the turn.
Well, a heart comes off.
Unfortunately, Joe does not have a heart. He needs a queen, a 2-outer. Last card coming up.
9 of spades.
I'll verify this for you, deal.
Well, Doc finally wins the race, and it couldn't come at a better time for him. He needed it to stay alive, and with it, he's the big chip leader.
Joseph, who had all that momentum going.
Club WPT Gold, where trusted online poker keeps getting bigger and bigger. Join the exciting poker action and play ring games and daily tournaments with your favorite Club WPT Gold ambassadors. And improve your game with Club WPT Gold's hand analysis tool. Sign up today at clubwptgold.com and start your online poker journey today.
And such. They are fantastic.
Vasily picks up a monster hand, ace-king suited on the button.
Yep, he makes it 55,000 to go. Motion folds. And now it's on Peter. Oh, man.
I'm all in.
He's got the queens, and he's going to push all in with it.
Well, the snap call by Vasily. This the classic race in poker, folks. The ace-king versus the 2 queens. The queens mathematically out front, a favorite to win the pot slightly. As you can see, 53% favorite. But his tournament life is on the line. Can Vasily outdraw him? We shall see.
5 cards to come. Everyone on their feet. Queens versus ace-king. It's a 5. It's another 5. And another 5. 3 5s on the flop.
If a 4th 5 came out there, Vasily would win, of course, with the ace kicker, but he is looking for an ace or a king.
No problem so far for the Australian Peter.
Now, Peter just trying to hold his breath here to see if he can double up.
Here we go with the turn card. And it's fine. It's a 7 of hearts. Good for Peter.
1 card to go for Peter to double up. He can't even look.
Yep. Will the vacation continue for Peter?
God, what's that?
He's smiling. They're not going to look.
King on the river. How good is the man from Belarus running? Tough luck for the Australian. Peter Apostolou is going to be out in 3rd place. There's a more beautiful place to play poker in the world. I don't know where it is. St. Martin down here is just a gorgeous island.
It certainly is. Back to the action, a fold, and look at this.
Mad Marvin, he's played junk so far every hand. Now he's picked up 2 ladies. That is just beautiful.
2 queens. Yes, he will raise. Makes it 26,000 to go. Robbie Bacher out. And now, oh wow, Severin with ace-king.
Just calls, does not raise.
Surprising.
With the ace-king, that is very surprising.
Tony out. Giacomo, WPT champion. Going for his 2nd WPT title here today. Now he will fold that hand.
So these 2 guys playing the 3rd consecutive pot against each other. Well, good flop for Mad Marvin as it comes 10-4 deuce. 2 queens well out in front.
Yep, and he's going to stick in a $28,000 bet. Severin is going to make this call with just ace-king.
This Mad Marvin can have anything. He's got a hand this time. Now a 6 comes off. So that no help for Severin. Mad Marvin.
Yep, 62,000 this time. Now, is this going to chase away the Austrian?
Yeah, it's about this time. You got to think the guy's got something.
But Mad Marvin gets action
Wow.
because he plays almost anything.
Well, that's right.
He'll get action here again.
Because he steals so many pots. When he makes a hand, he gets paid off, as you can see. Just got to dodge an ace or a king. Doesn't do it. The king hits on the river. This is going to be really tough luck for Mad Marvin here.
Well, this is what we call the Austrian river card. Hits the king just like that, and he's got the madman betting into him.
Well, Mad Marvin can never put him on an ace king. Finally putting him on something like 2 sevens. He's been calling all the way down. So he's going to try to get a value bet in there. And a good one of 136,000. Proudly turns up the queens.
Severin quickly just calls it.
His opponent turns up ace king, and Mad Marvin saying, "You got to be kidding me." Guy drew out on me in the river.
Great river card for the non-professional player Severin Schlesler. And there's his buddies rooting him on.
Almost the exact same chip count they started his heads-up battle with. And look at this. Doc Sands has picked up 2 queens on the button.
Boy, what a tremendous hand. What an opportunity. And he's going to casually move it up to 280, but Sean right behind him with a huge hand himself, ace king.
Buckle up, folks. I don't care which of these hands you have. You're happy to get it in.
800,000.
800,000 to go. Now, Doc, thinking this through, saying, am I still in front? Does this guy really have aces or kings?
Well, the only thing he might be thinking about, Vince, is do you just want to call here and just see if an ace peels off, for example? But then do you give the hand up if the guy bets? I think you have to re-raise right here. I would with the 2 queens. And only 2 hands can have you beat right now.
Yeah, but are you going to chase him out even if he doesn't have aces or kings? If he has something else, you're going to chase him out with a raise? We'll find out. He makes it 1.8 million.
I don't blame him. I'd raise it here, too, and I'll be surprised if Sean doesn't ship it.
I'm all in.
Sean going all in.
Call.
And, of course, called down by Doc Sands.
Doc has the 2 queens. He's out in front. He's up against ace king. Certainly you can't fault either player for getting their money in with this hand. If the 2 queens stand up, David Doc Sands will be our champion.
Now, if Sean should win this, he would have a 5-1 chip lead. So,
One time.
huge turn of events if that should happen.
I got no flush draws.
I do.
Well, everybody on their feet here at the Commerce.
You haven't made one bad play this tournament, man. You've played great.
Appreciate that. Likewise. Good luck to you.
Anxiously awaiting this flop.
Big time.
Doc's in the lead and has Sean covered.
Erica saying, just can he win one race? Just one race. He'll be our champion.
Everyone on their feet. 5 cards to come. Here's the flop.
And an ace right on the flop. 2 diamonds come on the flop. Doc does have the queen of diamonds, but unfortunately, his opponent's got the king of diamonds.
What a flop there for Sean. To flip things around here. Here comes 4th Street.
Well, an 8 comes off, so we are down to the river. Doc Sands must catch a lucky lady if he's going to win the tournament right here, right now.
Can he catch the queen to take down the LAPC? Throw that card down.
Well, it's a 3. So Doc Sands sits back down, as does Sean. The heads-up battle continues, but Vince, we got a new captain of the ship.
That is right. It is Sean Jazzieri, a former director at Microsoft.
Club WPT Gold, where trusted online poker keeps getting bigger and bigger. Join the exciting poker action and play ring games and daily tournaments with your favorite Club WPT Gold ambassadors. And improve your game with Club WPT Gold's hand analysis tool. Sign up today at clubwptgold.com and start your online poker journey today.
A lot of guys would like to see Danny Fuge win this, especially all the high-stakes players, because they know if Danny wins, the money will be in action.
Right, back to this hand. Jesse folding in a big hand here for Danny Fuge again. Ace King. He makes it 200,000 to go. Volpe out. Paul Clan has a nothing hand. He goes away, and the only one to beat is David Fong, who picks up the queens. What a time to get him.
Well, Vince, he's on the short stack here. Just can't imagine you're not going to just shove with this hand. You're not going to find a better one, probably.
David Fong in his first ever WPT event. He goes all in like he should, and a quick call by Danny Fuge.
Well, the classic race, the ace-king versus two queens, comes up quite a bit if you play tournament poker. You got to win races to win tournaments. Let's see who's going to win this one.
David Fong with the queens.
Got in this tournament by winning a $1,000 satellite. He could parlay that in to over $1 million if he wins this tournament. But he's got to win this hand to do it. He's a slight favorite to do it with the two queens. But the way Danny Fuge is running right now, I would like to be racing against him.
The flop is at 8-4 deuce. Very good for David Fong.
Please, just a queen. And it's there.
David says, put up a queen. Let's end it.
Ace or king of spades for a sweat.
And Danny says, how about the ace or king of spade for a sweat?
We will see. Here is 4th Street.
There it is, the king of spade.
Just what he asked for.
So here we go. Danny Fuge out in front right now with the kings, but his opponent has a flush draw. A queen would win it for him as well. So still a lot of outs for David Fong. Can he catch a spade or a queen?
David, one card away from elimination here at the Commerce. River card coming up. Poker Destiny on the line here for Mr. Fong.
It's a 5 of hearts. So Danny Fuge getting lucky on the turn to catch the king. And Vince, Danny Fuge has eliminated both players from this table so far.
Winner's going to take home over $1 million here tonight at the Commerce. Action on Jesse, and guess who gets the queens this time? Jesse Yaginuma.
Well, he's on the short stack here with 4 left.
Well, he has made it 200,000 to go. Danny, though, with ace-king this time.
1 point. Let's see,
Pretty incredible. Chip leader Danny. Wow.
You're going to 3-bet with this hand for sure, and he's doing it.
Yeah, he does. He re-raises. Paul Volpe out. Paul Clan not going to play. Back on Jesse.
Well, Vince, you just can't expect to get a better hand than 2 queens, so when you're on the short stack here, I think you just got to ship it.
Oh.
Well, that's exactly what the local's going to do. He puts it all in, and a quick call by Danny Fuge, of course.
Wow, incredible. Again, it's 2 queens versus ace-king. The last time a guy had 2 queens against ace-king was David Fong. He got broke with him. Jesse looking to double up with him. Wow. Everybody on their feet again. The classic race situation. Vince's hands are coming up now that nobody can get away from. It's just a matter who gets lucky to win the races.
Both of them look excited. Big moment here at the Commerce Casino.
Well, it's certainly big for Jesse because his tournament life is on the line.
All right, here come the first 3. It's a jack 6-3. Nice for the queens. Last time Danny Fuge begged that a king come up on the turn, and he got it. Knocked out David Fong from San Jose. Could he possibly do it again? Here's the turn.
7 on the turn. We are down to the river. Danny Fuge must catch an ace or a king to eliminate Jesse Yaginuma from this tournament. Jesse just got to dodge an ace or a king to double up and vault way up on the leaderboard. Well, it's a 4. So the queens stand up here. Jesse doubles up, and David Fong at the bar says, why couldn't my queen stand up?
Wow. Well, we are seeing everything tonight. Top businessmen.
Well, Andrew Roble, the guy he was up against, finished 2nd in this same event last year.
That is
So,
right.
Pretty impressive.
Right back to the action. Dan Perper. Oh, he picked up a big hand. He's got the ace-king.
Come on.
Well, Dan finished 4th in this tournament last year. Chipping it here because he's on the short stack. Can't blame him. Doc Sands out. Joseph Jung out.
Andrew Roble now going to take a peek at his cards. He's got a nothing hand. So he folds his hand. Around to Jim. He's out.
Call.
And look at this.
Snap call by Steve Silverman with queens. Vince, what hands we're seeing here.
Shocking.
Aces versus aces. Queens versus ace-king suited in the first 2 hands. Can you believe it? The classic race in poker, the ace-king versus the queens. Who's going to win it? Daniel Perper must win to stay alive. Will the queens hold up?
Here we go. And he hits the king
right
just like
on
that.
the flop. So Daniel has taken the lead with the 2 kings.
Pretty nice flop for Daniel. Here comes 4th Street.
On 8, so we're down to the river card. Steve Silverman must catch a queen on the river to eliminate Daniel from this tournament. A big dog to do so.
And Steve hit
That's a
lightning,
9,
no.
so there you go.
Thanks.
That race goes to the short stack. Daniel Perper stays alive.
Yeah, and that was a big sigh of relief.
Don't mess around.
Yeah.
If you were here, you would have won.
Get 3 bet. Don't get outplayed.
Blinds at 30 and 60. Ryan Dunn, very unorthodox, strong, non-professional player, quickly folds his hand, but Jake has ace-king behind him. Likes his hand, gonna make it 130 to go into Tyler Patterson.
30.
And now Tyler looks down at 2 queens, the lovely ladies.
Tyler's gonna love this.
275.
About the first real hand he's picked up at this final table. And he is gonna 3-bet it to 275,000.
Duckman gets out of the pond. Ben out.
With a stand, he's out as well.
So back on Jake.
Jake's one of the 2 short stacks at the table. He's gonna go all in with ace-king. A snap call by Tyler. And this is the classic race, folks. The ace-king versus 2 queens.
Ace king.
Both players have a big hand. The queen's a slight favorite to win the pot, but
Jake, should we go pee? Yes. Both go.
Tyler Patterson obviously has him way covered, so
yeah, Jake's the player at risk here. If he loses this pot, he's out in 6th.
he's vulnerable.
Duckman. Yeah, I gotta get the fist pound. Duckman. Give me the fist pound. We can pull out. There we go. All right.
Goes over to the Duckman, trying to get a little luck rubbed off, and the Duckman happy to give it here, Vince, because they're going to lose a player where he can move up and pay this time. So
Duckman should just go to WPT events and sit in a corner and just high-five people for 20 bucks a person. Here we go with the flop. Jack 7-7.
so far, so good for Tyler. 2 queens out in front.
Yeah, but the turn card has been the creepy card of the evening so far. 2 outdraws on the turn. Let's see if it'll happen again. Nope.
A 6, so we are down to the river. Jake must catch an ace or a king, or he will be our 6th place finisher. Everybody on their feet. Can we see another card caught at the river? Not this time. 4 comes off. That's going to do it for 24-year-old Jake Schwartz out of New York. Came to this final table in 6th chip position, but boy, oh boy, did he stay alive a long time, went up and down, eventually succumbed in 6th place.
Yeah, fine player, young guy, Jake Schwartz, taking home $72,000. Let's go see what Jake has to say.